1, and action. What up, guys? Trevor of the Ice Mask Gang here. Welcome to Game 2 of the NLDS. At the Turner Field. Let's go with Jack Flaherty today. Welcome to Game 2 of the National League Divisional Series.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody.
And
Matt
now,
Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network.
Atlanta Braves.
And here come the Braves as they make their way onto the field.
Now let's look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals.
Fowler, Carpenter, Goldschmidt, Ozuna, DeYoung, Molina's the captain batting 6th, Edmund, Bader, and Flaherty is the pitcher batting 9th. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Atlanta.
Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour would sink. Has the curveball, has the slider.
Donaldson, Swanson, Albies, and Freeman along the infield. Markakis, Acuna, and Joyce in the outfield, and McCann is behind the plate.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense
and
plays.
Dexter Fowler leads in for St. Louis, 1 for 5 in Game 1.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and we are
first pitch to the Cardinals right fielder, and Dexter swings, and he's on base with a leadoff hit.
First pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
And here's Carp.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
That's one away.
Has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here comes Goldie. He's 5 for 6 in Game 1. First pitch to the Cardinals' first baseman. Kicks, delivers. Goldie up the middle. Fowler to second. 2 runners on for Ozuna.
No further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take.
Here's Ozuna.
Give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
He batted 500 yesterday in Game 1.
You want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Here's the First pitch to him.
They're running.
Now,
Ozuna.
on the move.
That ball is foul.
Fowler at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with one away.
Pitch to the Cardinals left fielder. Ozuna fouls it off, 0-2.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Ozuna!
This one around high and deep to center field. Go crazy.
And that ball is gone!
Crazy.
3-0 St. Louis. Ozuna with a blast in the center field. Redbirds on top, 3-0.
So a three-run blast to deep center here. His first home so far in the series, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
And here's Paul DeYoung now.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung.
Paulie D is out.
Joyce
hits the right.
is right there as he takes it for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And here's Yachty now. Pitch to Yachty. Yachty grounds at the third. Donaldson to Freeman. Cardinals are done in the top of the first, heading to the bottom of the inning. Ozuna comes through though.
It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one.
Acuna, Albies, Freeman, Donaldson, Markakis, Joyce, McCann, Swanson, and Keuchel is the pitcher batting ninth for Atlanta.
Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring
Jack
position.
Flaherty's on the mound for St. Louis.
Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Jack Flaherty will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively.
Carpenter, DeYoung, Edman, and Goldschmidt on the infield. Ozuna, Bader, and Fowler in the outfield. Molina is the catcher. He's behind the plate.
Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now, Ronald Acuna.
Acuna digs in.
The bottom half of the first.
First pitch from Jack.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Junior.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung
That is hit to center.
Left center.
Bader is there.
Has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
One away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Here's Ozzy Albies now.
In the box, Ozzy Albies, his career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
First pitch to Albies from Jack.
On its way. Had him off balance a bit.
And that's hit. DeYoung is there. He makes a play where in 2012 Pete Cosma made that play. That was ruled an infield fly. That Braves fans are still salty about to this day.
Could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
First pitch from Jack.
Here it comes.
And that's low for a ball.
Take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out
Fouled
of
off.
than normal.
Two out, nobody on.
Struck him out. Wait, no, sorry, that's strike 2. My fault, my fault. Freddie Ferguson first base, Joe McDonald second, Carl Dixon third, and Eric Summerskill is behind the plate here in Game 2 of the National League Divisional Series.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with.
And that's fouled off.
Like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
This is hit softly.
Carpenter. To Goldschmidt.
On to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
We head to the second.
Braves are set down 1, 2, 3.
Edman, Bader, Flattery. Here's Tommy Edman. 3 for 3 in Game 1.
He's ready for his first debut.
The rookie, Tommy Edman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit the other way.
Edman.
Out toward right field.
One away.
Is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's Bader now. 2 for 5 in Game 1. Edman got pulled. Remember, Edman got pulled yesterday due to injury.
Here's the first offering.
So, Bader.
To straightaway right. Joyce is there.
It's caught by Joyce and right. That's
down now.
2 outs.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Here's Flaherty now.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. Here's the pitch.
Flaherty.
Foul, but perhaps
And that's caught by Freeman in foul territory.
Is there, and it's a
Cardinals go down 1, 2, 3. Donaldson,
Down in order
Markakis,
for the
Joyce, due
They
up
lead it 3-0.
in the bottom of the second for Atlanta.
Here's the third baseman.
Here's Josh Donaldson. He was 0 for 3
Hey, we're still
in the no-hitter yesterday.
They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch from Jack.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Perfield. Here we go.
Got him to reach for
And that's it. DeYoung is there.
DeYoung fields it cleanly.
Goes over to Goldschmidt.
Time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Mark Haken.
Here's Nick Markakis now.
Striding into the
He's
box.
0 for 3
Nick Markakis.
series.
Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Pitch from Jack.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway
And
center.
there's Harrison Bader is there.
Over. He hauls it in without any
2 away.
trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Matt Joyce.
And here comes Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second.
Oh, and that's a hit. First hit of the series for Atlanta.
Boy, this this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice
pitch from Jack.
6-hole guy. After
it's low.
His first 5 brethren take a seat.
Brian McCann is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. And
that's fouled off by McCann. 1-1.
Joyce leads off first.
Jack kicks,
in the inning.
delivers.
Hit the target,
that's low.
This is low, 2-1.
2-1.
Hit hard on the ground.
That's it to Edmund. Over to the Young to get the force. That will end the second inning.
1 left for Atlanta. They trail in this
Fowler,
3-0.
Carpenter, Goldschmidt.
So coming to the plate, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dex now.
In his first appearance in this one.
Dexter.
Top of the third.
Fowler.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Dexter hits it straight to short. Swanson can't get it. He's going to trip low, and he saves himself right there. 1 out.
Composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Matt Carpenter.
Here's Carp now.
Striding in, Matt Carpenter. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to
Carpenter hits it out to the left fielder. Markakis is there, 2 away.
In for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Goldie.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Already gets a home run and 4 RBIs in this divisional series.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing line.
Goldie, that one's getting down into the gap. Goldie on his way to second.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's a double for Paul Goldschmidt.
Clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's Ozuna now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Joyce is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning.
First pitch for the third inning from Jack Flaherty.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Fowler has a read on it.
Dexter's there for the first out.
The first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel.
Here's Keuchel now.
Dallas Keuchel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing.
That one is hit. Keuchel's on base. Here's Acuna Jr. now.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Keuchel, base runner at first with one out. Now a move over to first.
A check on Keuchel at first. And that's fouled off. 0-2.
Ready on 0-2.
Strikes out Acuna.
With the slider there, 2 away.
2 outs.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball one. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Two out with the man at first. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Struck him out.
Strand one.
After 3. Cardinals up by 3. Head to the 4th.
Ready for another chance? Paul
Leading off for the
DeYoung.
Cardinals.
Here's
He'll
Paulie
begin
D.
things here against Dallas Keuchel.
He leads off the 4th.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right
Paulie
center.
D.
And
He's on base with a single.
2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
And here's Yachty now.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. As
Yachty.
he lines it out to center.
And a diving play by Acuna for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
Into the box, number 19. He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Edman's on base.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there.
And here's Harrison Bader.
But nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect,
Bader hits it
Harrison
in to
Bader.
center.
Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down and
2
makes
outs.
the play to record the second out.
And that will bring up Jack Flaherty.
The pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Here's Jack now.
Now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jack Flaherty. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. Towards
Flaherty
and
is caught
away easily
by
for the
Albies.
Cards strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Freeman, Donaldson, Markakis. 3-4-5 do it for Atlanta in the 4th.
here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's set to lead us off in the whole half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch from Jack.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's hit sharply.
Chopped toward the second baseman. And the off-balance
Edmund to
throw
Goldschmidt
gets
for the
nice
first
play
out.
For the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Leadoff
Here's
man
Donaldson
gone,
now.
and bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah,
Jack.
Matty, they certainly got it right when they
Strike
drafted this
two.
guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump.
Up next
So
for
far
Atlanta,
this inning,
the
4
left
pitches
fielder,
and 2 outs.
Nick
Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then
Markakis.
absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Down the first
Markakis
baseline.
hits it to Goldschmidt, who will then
Goldschmidt will
step
take
right on
this
the
to bag
bag
himself, and with
and send
that,
us to the
inning
5th.
comes to a close. Down in order go the Braves.
Fowler,
Still
Carpenter,
down 3-0.
Goldschmidt. Here's Dexter now.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dexter
Leading off for the
Fowler.
Cardinals,
He singled and later
the right
scored
fielder,
back in the first,
Dexter
making him 1 for 2 so
Fowler.
far. Heading out towards shallow right. Joyce.
One
is
away.
there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The third baseman, number 13.
So the bases are
Here's
empty.
Carpenter
with 1 man
now.
gone. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes Matt Carpenter when we talk about best
Carpenter!
hitters in our sport.
Into
I
the
think
gap.
He's one of the more underrated offensive players.
On his way to
And
second.
that'll get down out there near the wall.
He's on
And
second
he'll
for
reach
Paul
second now
Goldschmidt.
with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going
Now
to throw
batting,
that 2-seam
the first
fastball
baseman,
away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate.
And Tomlin's warming up in the bullpen for Atlanta. Next pitch
And now Paul
to Goldschmidt.
Hit hard to
Goldschmidt
short.
hits it down to shortstop.
On to Freeman at first, and there are
With
2
2 away, and here comes Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcel Ozuna.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcel Ozuna. From the belt, the pitch. Back
Ozuna up the middle.
And that's through into center field.
Pop
Base
Warner's
hit.
going to wave Carpenter
Isn't
on home.
stopping. Here he comes to the
And
plate.
4-0
He's
St.
safe
Louis.
at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, talking about having a game, D-Roll, with that knock right there, his 4th RBI of this game.
Yeah, you put your key in the ignition to drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks
And
does
here's
not
Padone.
happen
And the
often.
Braves are going to their bullpen.
On his way
That's
out
going to
the
be it for
mound, now's the
Keuchel
Atlanta
today.
skipper. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Your
Sean
attention,
Newcomb
please.
takes
Here
over
comes
here
Sean
with a runner at
Newcomb
first
into
and
the
2
game.
down in the inning.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
And here's Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Skied into
Paulie
very
D
shallow
skies
right.
it.
Joyce coming on.
Joyce is there.
He gets there to make the play.
Cardinals
and
get
that
1 in the
ends
5th,
inning.
but that's all
2
they
hits
get.
here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds.
Joyce, McCann, Swanson, due up for Atlanta.
4-0.
Trying to get the bullpen up, I guess.
Leading up for the Braves, the right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Get Webb and Gant up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Pitch from Jack.
And
fouled off.
It's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's fouled off.
Left side, but foul. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And
2-2.
tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1 and 2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Fielded by Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt's
and
there.
A step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
And next will be
Here's
Dansby
Swanson now.
digging in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a
Struck
fastball
him out.
on and missed, and the side is retired.
And here's Yachty leading off the 6th for the Cardinals.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in
6,
this
7, 8.
I mean,
St.
Yanni, when he
Louis.
first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's
That's
involved
one
into
out.
a
Joyce makes the catch.
Really nice offensive player.
Now batting, number 19.
Here's Tommy Edman.
Digging in and looking for more.
He's batting 800 with 2 RBIs in this
2 trips
postseason.
to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
Edman fouls off 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for
Edman
him,
is gone.
this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
And here's Harrison Bader.
Digging in once again, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And this is pot foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
Oh,
He
Freeman dives,
he
but can't make the
catch.
play.
It's a foul ball.
Incredible effort,
4
though.
runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Center.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3
Newcomb,
go the Cardinals.
Acuna Jr., Albies.
Tyler Flowers is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off.
Flowers will dig in the 6th inning to face Jack Flaherty.
A high fastball is in there. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Flowers,
Here comes pitch
33 years old.
Jack.
He was taken in the very late rounds
50.
back in
Sorry.
2005.
I know this
Struck
guy
him
go into
out.
the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has, being drafted where he was, my hat.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count, and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Here's Albies. Let's go ahead and turn him around. But first, Fowler and Bader are going to switch. And then
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
double switch.
Ozzie.
Now we're going to have a
Here's Mike
conference
Schilt
plate
coming
area,
out to
so it
make
would
the
appear that We'll
change.
see a double switch here. Tyler Webb will come
Tyler
on
Webb
pitch
is going to
now as
come
he'll
in.
move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double
They're
switch
going to
here.
switch Albies
Jose
around.
Martinez is into the ball game as well.
And Martinez will
He'll slide
come
into
and
the
play
pitcher
right.
spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Jose Martinez will
And
bat
batting 9. Number
9.
38.
And Dexter
Jose
Fowler moves to
And
center.
the pitch.
Martinez.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right. But
Get Miller stretching and tossing.
no runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit hard on the ground towards second.
To Edmund.
They'll whip
So
this
the
one to
goalie.
first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3.
Martinez,
They're down
Fowler,
4-0.
Carpenter. Head to the 7th.
Back here on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point.
Your
Anthony
attention, please.
Swarzak.
Swarzak is
on
now
from
in
the
to pitch
bullpen
for
now
the
to start
Braves.
inning number 7.
Number 38. Anthony Swarzak.
And here's Jose
Digging in
Martinez.
now, Jose Martinez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his
Leadoff for
first
St.
trip
Louis.
to the plate here in inning
right
number
fielder.
7.
Jose Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Reined
Albies is
in.
there.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter now.
One gone
1 for
for the
3
Redbirds
tonight.
in the 7th, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
2 away now for Carpenter.
The third baseman, number 13,
Riding in once again,
there's Carpenter.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another
Shifts
big
on
hit
for
right
Carpenter.
Here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested.
Carpenter.
This one high and deep to right center field. And
that's caught by Acuna.
To make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals.
Freeman,
They hold a 4-0.
Donaldson, Markakis.
Digging in.
Leading up for the Braves.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later
Webb
innings.
will
Down
face
by a
Freddie
bundle.
Freeman
It's
in the
time
bottom
to
of
get
the
some
seventh.
base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh,
that's off Carpenter.
Right by him.
And that's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing their bats a little bit.
And here comes John Gant into the game.
With nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 53, John Gant.
Into the box
First pitch
now,
from Gant.
Josh Donaldson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Vulcan change right there from John
Great
Gant.
spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a fastball
Struck him out.
swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch
And
right
Gant
there. The
comes in
location
and gets
was
the
excellent
strikeout.
because If it's put in play,
22.
there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play.
Here's Markakis now, which means time to go back to the bullpen. I can get Leona. Andrew
So
Miller
they'll
is
go to
now
bullpen
into the
now,
game
and
for
it'll
the
be
Cardinals.
the left-hander
They
here to
face
face
the
the
left-handers.
upcoming left-handed batter.
First pitch from Miller.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. But gloved by the
Carpenter.
third baseman for the out. On to
Double
first,
play,
the
doubled him off.
Starting to run out of innings here as they
One
are
pitch,
unable to
2
cut
outs.
into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the
Goldschmidt,
Braves
Ozuna,
nothing.
DeYoung.
Josh Tomlin has been
Tomlin's
summoned from
into
the
the
bullpen
game.
as he'll do so to start the 8th.
And here's Paulie D.
Paul Goldschmidt.
No,
He'll
Paulie
have the
G,
first
Paulie
crack at it
Goldschmidt.
here as we start inning number 8.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's
First
Goldie
pitch
now.
coming, here it is.
Pitch to Goldie.
And this is lifted out towards
Goldie hits
straightaway
it out
center
into
field.
center.
Acuna patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game.
Here's
Marcell
Ozuna now.
will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning.
This is in the
ball
first
game.
inning.
A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot toward right center.
Ozuna into the gap.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Heading for second.
And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done.
And here's Paulie D.
Over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
With the single.
Base hit.
Osuna will be held at third by Pop Warner.
Second will stay put at third, so
they'll bring Yachty up. Runners in the corners.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does.
Tsunami up as well.
Stepping in now, Yachty or Molina.
Yachty! Run will score. 5-0 St. Louis.
From third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right up against
Tommy Edman now. Looks like Miller may have to swing the bat.
Comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Pulled toward right center field. Acuna arranged to his left and put it away. Two down. The tag
and he's tagged off at third.
Double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Cards forced to settle
Head to the bottom of the eighth.
Not too many more shots left.
Joyce,
Home half
McCann,
of the eighth coming
Swanson.
up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Braves nothing. For another shot now, Matt Joyce. He went down on strikes last time up.
First pitch.
Kind of shocked he got
Miller.
blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Struck him out.
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that right there, definitely threw his timing.
That's probably going to be it for Miller.
Now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson.
Let's go ahead and bring in Dominic Leone. First, let's Martinez.
Dominic Leone.
Looking
to get the final
is into the game.
For the 9th inning.
Number 55, Dominic Leone.
First pitch on its way.
From Leone.
Good
and that's a
fastball
strike.
as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Got him. That ends the inning.
We're heading to the 9th.
Down in order go the Braves. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
We're going to have a double switch here now.
Shane Green enters from
Shane
the
Green
comes
in to pitch the 9th
try to
for
keep the score
Atlanta.
right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 19, Shane.
Let's bring O'Neill in, the pinch hit.
Tyler O'Neill will try to get his club a little 9th
41,
inning
Tyler
insurance.
O'Neill.
So grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
face off. O'Neill versus Green. Bottom of the ninth. See, top of the ninth, sorry.
And we kick off the ninth inning
That's
with a
strike
swinging
one.
strike here. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Line
O'Neill.
center field. And that's going to be
he's
a
on
base
base
hit.
with a single.
So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Jose.
Digging
Here's
in for his
Martinez
second
now.
at-bat, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the
Jose
ground, the way
Martinez.
this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That's
Runner.
his first base hit, making one for
On
two
first
now.
and second now.
And that
Back-to-back
runner will
hits
go
to
no
start the
further
ninth.
than second as there are two aboard
The
now.
center fielder, number 25.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You
Here's
saw the batter's
Dexter
eyes
Fowler
light
now.
up and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. Lined back over
Fowler,
second.
that's
and that's in
gonna
there. Base hit.
Load the bases. The top corner holds.
And they're content to
O'Neill
play
at
station
third.
to station
Bases
here
are
as the
juiced
bases are
for Matt
loaded now
Carpenter.
with still nobody out.
Boy, D-roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right
Carpenter.
center field. Acuna giving chase.
Junior on the run.
And he makes the play, but this should
O'Neill will
extend
tag
their
up.
lead as the runner tags from third. And he will make
And
it
so
to
will
third by a
Martinez.
whisker as
6-0
he's safe on a
St.
very
Louis.
close play.
Hey, talk
Carpenter
about
comes
having
through
a
with the
production.
sacrifice
You like
fly.
To see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can, and a sac fly here gives their team
And here's
another
Goldschmidt.
insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Now with the play.
Schedule Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and one strike.
0-1 on Goldie.
Runners are at first and third, one away. It's a high fly ball
Goldie.
headed for the left field corner. If it stays
And
fair,
that's
it's
foul.
gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Goldie
Ground
up the
ball to
middle.
Second. This could be 2.
Albie.
Echeverria for 1.
That's a double play. They get out of the inning.
Battle in the inning. 4-6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
As we head to the up 6-0.
Carlos Martinez.
Here's
takes the
Tsunami
mound here.
into the
Not
game.
a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Martinez.
Now batting, Adeiny Echeverria. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally.
Echeverria will dig in. Face Carlos Martinez. First
Here
pitch
comes the first pitch.
on the Cardinals closer.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Swing and a miss.
That's one away. 2 outs away.
Supporters here, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Molina the signs. Carlos
and here's Ronald
kicks,
Acuna
delivers.
Jr. now. He'll go after
And
the
that's
first
fouled
pitch
off.
and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. To third. On to first,
The
and
Goldschmidt,
that means the
and they're
Braves
down.
are now down to their final
Their
out.
final out.
Up next for
Good
Atlanta.
pitch right there to run the
second
two-seamer
baseman,
in on his hands
Ozzie.
and bunch him up. And an
Albies.
easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. Now
That's
a swing and
it.
a ground ball. This should
Goldschmidt.
throw to first.
That's
will be
it.
in
Play
time
Gloria,
to
St.
record
Louis.
The final out, and the Cardinals will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over.
As
Well,
the
it's
series
getting more and
shifts
more
to St.
common in
Louis.
baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done. But hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
Marcelo
Heroes are made
Zuna,
in
the
postseason,
player
and he
of
was
the
at least
game.
hero in
4
this
at-bats,
one.
3
He's our
hits,
top
2
player
runs,
of
1
the
double,
game.
1 home run, and 4
No
RBIs.
time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Cardinals get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Jack Flaherty takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And that's it. Series shifts to St. Louis with the Cardinals up 2-0. Next time, it's Trevor the Ice Mask Gang signing off. Stay frosty.